to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time watching my videos, you're highly welcome into the channel. And if you've been watching my videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate. If it's your first time watching my video, please do well by pressing the red icon below to subscribe to my channel. And please turn on your post notification so every time I post a new video, you're going to get updates. So I'm Nessa talking about Bahrain. On today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you can get a job in Bahrain. You know, getting a job in Bahrain as an expatriate or as a foreigner or as an African is actually very difficult. It's not easy, but I was so lucky to get a job in Bahrain. Like, I lost, when I came to Bahrain, I had a job. Then I worked there for some months, and then I lost this job. And then I got another one. I started working there, but you know, the terms and conditions did not favor me. I lost this job again. Actually, I did not lose the job. I resigned within 1 week. Within 1 week, I signed my resignation. And then I got now the third and the final job, which I'm doing now. So the terms and conditions really match up what I want. Like what I wanted is what I'm getting. So I stayed here. So I'm just going to dive in how I got my job and other ways you can get your job. So the first way I got my first job was by using the Expatriate app. We have the expatriate.com. I'm going to show you guys here. So this app is mostly used for job searching. People use it to search, not apart from job searching, you can use it to search house, cars, use things. So the expatriate is on Facebook, and we have expatriate app itself. So it has both the full-time and the part-time. So there is a place where you can either choose to log in and use the part-time. Like if you're searching for a part-time job, maybe you need daily cleaning, and then there is a part where there is full-time. Maybe you need that. Normally with the full-time jobs, like 99% of the full-time job, they provide you with the visa, accommodation, transportation, and the feeding. So when I lost my first job, I was so worried because I'm actually alone in Bahrain. I don't have a family. So, and you know, if I was in Africa, if I lost my job, no problem, I'll go and stay in my father's house and I'll be eating. So when I lost this job, I was thinking, how am I going to get a job? It's not going to be easy. So I downloaded this app, this expatriate app. Then I was searching. I there was and there are times where you can search job on expatriate. So usually let's say around 12 a.m., that's breaking morning. This is at the time to search job. People are sleeping. They start posting new jobs. And mind you, before searching for a job, yes, I forgot to tell you this. Before searching for a job, make sure you have a good CV. So your CV, your curriculum vitae should have your phone number so they can easily reach you, a valid email address. You have to write your marital status if you're married or single, and then your nationality. Okay, sometimes people write their age, but for me, I don't think it's necessary. You should have a good CV, and on this CV, you have to put the things I listed and then the position you're seeking for. Like for me, I had several CVs. I actually do my CV on my own. So I did a CV for waitress, I did a CV for teaching, I did a CV for barista, I did a CV for coffee saver, because waitress, coffee saver, they are like all the same. They're in the same field. They are hospitality field. So I did CV for all of these. So if I see a job on expatriate saying we need a saver, I send the CV to this place. We need a waitress, I send it. We need a coffee maker, I send it. We need a coffee saver, I send it. So I just made numerous CV. I made multiple CV. So when you're searching for a job in Bahrain, you shouldn't make just one particular, because what I'm actually searching for, or what I went in for, or what I came for here, I this is not what I'm doing. I'm actually doing something else. So um I had the opportunity to do a diverse job or multiple tasking where I was working in my former place. I was actually working there as a waitress, But in the course of doing this waitress, I started learning how to make drinks like the mojito. I started learning how to make coffee. So when I came to this new job and they asked me, "What do you know how to do?" So I told them I know how to make coffee, but I was not perfect in doing the latte art because in Bahrain, what sells or what gives you the opportunity or the jobs, if you can draw the latte art, if you know how to do the coffee with the arts on it, you have a greater opportunity to get a job, whether you're educated or you're not educated. Once you know how to do your latte art, trust me, you'll have a great opportunity to get a well-paid job in Bahrain. So I came and they asked me, "Can you draw the latte art?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes, I can draw the latte art." Because before when I was in Cameroon, I had one of my aunts. She's now in the US. So she told me, if you go to Bahrain, whatever they ask you, tell them you know how to do it. So every time they ask me, "Do you know how to do it?" I say yes. She said, even they ask you, "Do you know how to drive a car?" I say yes, you know how to drive a car. So I was always open. My mind was open to so many things. I was willing and ready to learn at all times. So I searched on this expatriates, and then I send my CV, send my CV, send my CV. I was just sending multiple CVs. I was just praying. I was just hoping to get something, because if my visa get cancelled, I the only option for me was to go back to my country or I get a job. So it was so stressful for me. I had to search for a job. So waitress, sending. So I had now an opportunity to get an interview. And the lucky thing about me was I have never gone for an interview and I get rejected because of my confidence. If I go for an interview, the way I speak with my confidence, you feel like, yes, this girl know what she wants. So I came to this job and they asked, "Can you do this?" And I said no. I said yes, and then I did it. It was not perfect. So I told them I cannot really do coffee, but I can do other things. I can do mojito. I can do smoothie drinks. So I got my job through this Expatriate app. So this is the first way you can get a job in Bahrain. So like I said, make sure you have a good curriculum vitae. Make sure you make different CVs and try to and in Bahrain they tell you do not call. Like on almost on inter the expatriate, they always tell you don't call, don't call. It's not like they are scammers. They don't want somebody disturbing them. Just send your CV to them, and before sending your CV, write something attractive to them. "Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm a Cameroonian. I live in Bahrain. I have experience as a waiter or a waitress in my home country." Write something that attracts them before pushing their CV. You don't just send a CV to them. No, no, no. At least greet, "Hi, good afternoon, hope you're keeping well. My name is this, I'm from this country, I have experience," stuff like this. And then you send to them, let them know who is talking, what you want. Just give them straight to the point when you're sending your CV to them. Okay, another way you can get a job or you can find a job, we have apps. Apart from the expatriate app, which I recommend as the number one app in Bahrain, the number one app where if you are consistent, if you come to Bahrain and you're in Bahrain for like 3, 4, 5 months, you don't have a job, what are you doing? Means you don't want to have a job. I'm sorry to say, but it means you don't want to have a job, because when I talk about the expatriates, it is the best of the best. It's the number one. So when I come, I'm checking. I send my CV. I send. I'm always sending CV. Every now and then, if I don't have a job, my next target is to have a job. If I don't have a job, I start getting pale. I start getting stressed. We have family back home. We need to assist one or two things. You have your own self to take care of. So it's a whole ball game of stress. So I make sure I mean continuously send CV. And then sending the CV, you don't send it to the expatriate. So they have their number or they have their email address. You can send it there. So I always say I send on there, I think their number in my phone. Like I just deleted. I had more than 300 contacts in my phone. I just saw job number one or waitress number one, save number. I just saw and I'm sending. I send on my CV, and you cannot be sending CV for 1 month straight and you don't have somebody who calls you for an interview. This is not something which happens on a regular. It's not It's a very rare case. You're going to definitely get a job. So other apps you can get a job. You can get a job Indeed, Nuclear Golf, Golf Talent, Bait, Good for Learn for Good. There are so many apps where you can get the job. And usually like recently or some months behind, the population of Bahrain was just too much that getting a job was actually difficult. So people had to be moving around looking for jobs. So one of the places I would recommend you to also go and look for a job, it's in city center. So city center is in Bahrain, and they always have vacancy. They always like they always have vacancies there. And another place where I advise you to drop a CV when you come to Bahrain and you're looking for a job, go to our Shire group. The Ashaya group is found in Bahrain Mall. So there they are in charge of all the Starbucks, KFC, McDonald's. They have all these little firms. They send people there, they recruit and then they send people there. So it's another place where you can drop your CV and you get a job. So I hope I educated you guys. So these are the places where you can also search a job. These are the places where you can do your job searching. What am I missing out? I hope I'm not missing out anything. First, your good CV. Next, download the apps, the Expatriate apps, the Indeed, the Nuclear Golf, the Bait, the Good for You. Download the apps and then try to move to city center and go to our Shire group. And last but not the least, when you get an interview, I'm going to be telling you that on my next video, what you do on an interview to get a good job. So please don't miss out on the next video because it's going to be so interesting. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you see it interesting or you get it interesting, don't forget to put a thumbs up for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to Nexus Fantasy because I'm going to be giving you all the tips you'll be needing in Bahrain. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.